Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Grabs behind the line, it's Henry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
All right, The offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a fourth down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on fourth and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Nestles it in at the 35. Smashes ahead. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Pulls and fires complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Past the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And nice job by the D defending the RPO. They didn't fight on the play fake too hard. Everybody was able to stay back, and they ultimately forced the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll take it himself. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You know, gone are the days when the down marker says 4 and you automatically send the punt team.
No doubt. So many numbers, so many possessions. Everything is monitored. Everything is calculated. And now the analytics say, listen, you got to take more chances if you want to win games.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Tight end finds a soft spot. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Messer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Starts to scramble to the left. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught close to the marker, it's Messer. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll run the screen. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quick release on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up 4th down.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 21 over Texas State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Toss to the left. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Thrust that arm out.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Complete with conviction on the crosser. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
It's a great punt. Obviously, it gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That cornerback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throws it back. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Back open in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Second down coming up. The play action fake. quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Made a defender miss. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He makes a catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. Gets away from one, finds room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Snap it to the back. Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop them on the 2-point conversion and keep them from making this a one-possession game. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he slipped through the drops it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Florida Atlantic, 30. Northern Illinois, 13.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't...
He's got it inside the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 17 over Texas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Henry. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
On the move, it's Sands. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They'll go with a direct snap. Powers through the defender.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over the Groupers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first inside of the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Snap from the gun on third down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous.
Lined up. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quick catch on third down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He has the first and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for space. It's Terrell. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Lost to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, running back on the move. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give from the gun. Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins.